Welcome creators, I'm Hommeyosh, and this is my channel, where you inspire creativity, explore game development, and bring Unreal Engine projects to life. Today we're diving into the Unreal Engine 5.6, checking out the Side Scroller Variant. This variant is really useful for building side-scrolling levels, and in this video, I'll walk you through the blueprint setup, breakdown, and how to add your own custom creations to create your own side-scrolling video game. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and keeps the epic content rolling your way. So grab your keyboard, fire up Unreal Engine, and let's jump in. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my Epic browser, my game browser. I'm going to go to the Unreal Engine here, and I want to go to my library, and I want to launch 5.6. So we're just going to go ahead and launch that. Wait for that to load up. Okay, so what we got here, basically your projects. What you want to do over to the left here, you'll see you have games, video, architecture, automobile simulation. We're just going to go with the regular games. And I want to do the third person template. Now over at the right, you see they added a new feature called variants. Now what I want to do is you'll have combat, platforming. We're going to do the side scroller. So we're going to go ahead and add that on. As our target platform is going to be desktop. So I'm just going to call this project Side Scroller Project. I'm going to make sure it's on my file that I want, folder that I want on my location. I'm going to go ahead and create the project. We'll give it a minute for that to load up. Alright, now that is loaded up, what I want to do, this is just a regular third person template. So if I go ahead and hit play, you can see it's just the regular third person. So I'm going to get out of that. I'm going to go down to our content drawer, and you'll see that you have a new folder down here. It's called Variant Side Scroller. I'm going to go ahead and double click that, open it up. You have your animations, which is your many side scroller animations. You got your blueprints. This is the one we're going to be working in with these side scrollers. I'm going to go ahead and open that up real quick, bring that to the top there. Why isn't it working? There we go. Wait for that to load up. So I'm going to drag this up to the top. We'll come back to that. So what I'm going to do is I want to open up, we go back to the side scroller variant. I want to open up this level right here, level side scrolling. So I'm going to double click and let that load up real quick. So now let's back out and let's see what we got here. So this is a whole different template now. It's all set up for side scrolling. You got your camera. Let me go ahead and hit play here so I can show you everything. So the camera's already set up for side scrolling, left and right. You can jump. Now here's something they added on, which I like. It's a double jump. So you can go ahead and double jump here. And they got some other little features like this bounces you up. Now if you see, you just went straight through the platform, so but you can't, once you go through it, you can't fall back through it. So that's pretty cool. I like it. So we got this block here we can push. This has a little physics in it. Now these other pickups here, you can see right on the side left here, I can pick up to 8 pickups. Well, that's we're gonna deal with that. And then you got this little feature here. If I go ahead and hit F, it reacts and it pushes him back. So let me get him out of my way. He's in my way now. Get back. So he's going to go up, and they also got this little ramp here for you. And that's all the features they have. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make a couple updates to this. I want to do an update on the character, the third person character, and these pickups here. So we can make a game just out of that. So, oh, and another thing, you can, when you jump out, you can do a jump off the wall jump. That's pretty cool features there. So what I'm going to start off with, and another thing, you got to set your collision colliders. It's low air that always comes up. So I'm under my BP side scroller character that was under, let me go back to the contents. That's in your variant side scroller folder here. Just double click, and under blueprints, you'll find your BP side scroller character. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to go into the event graph. And what I'm looking for is the jump logic. So let me find that here. Okay, so this is the jump there. We want the wall jump. No, we want the double jump logic. That's what we want. So it's right off of the jump. You can find it here off the move player. Jump input, and you got the wall jump here, and then you got the sequencer that drops down to the double jump. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a branch here. I'm going to put a branch, and I'm going to add a new boolean into my, over here to the left under my variables. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a variable, and we're going to call it can jump question mark. Okay, so now that I got that, I'm going to go ahead and drag that in and connect that onto the branch. So now that we got this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set that. Well, let me show you what happens if I go ahead and disconnect this right here. So when you hit Alt, I'm going to go ahead and compile that. So I basically just disconnected all of this. I'm just going to go ahead and hit play. And now I can jump, but I can't double jump anymore. So that's what I did. What I'm doing now is I'm adding this on. Wait, I put that on the wrong spot, didn't I? Oh, I'm going off the wrong logic. I'm sorry. Let me set this back up. Okay, this is, I went off the wrong one. Oops. I just want to take this, I'm going to hit Control. I'm going to drag this, put this back over here. I am supposed to come off of this one right here. This is what I want to block off. So I want to take off of false. I'm going to put that into true. Right here. Okay, this is where I want to, off the double jump logic. After this logic right here, this branch on false. See, let me go ahead and make sure that's correct. Let me hit compile. So it's still the same thing. I can't double jump. Okay, so let me connect this. Now I added the boolean. If I go ahead and take this boolean and I check mark it to true and compile, it's going to allow me to double jump. So what I want to do is I'm going to keep this on false, and I'm going to call this on a pickup. So to make this easier, I'm going to open up the content browser here. I'm going to go under items, under the variant side scroller. Let me go under items here, and I'm just going to hit Control D. I'm going to go ahead and copy this, and I'm going to call it BP jump pickup. Okay, so I'm going to go into this jump pickup, and I'm going to, the only thing I want is the event action begin overlap, and we're going to go ahead and put that right there. Just drag this down a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to cast to the side scroller, or side scrolling character. There we go, side scrolling character, where is he? There he is, so, side scrolling character. That's who we want to call on now. So I'm going to go ahead and compile that. And now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and go and put that on other actor, and then I can compile. Now I want to call on that Boolean that we made right here can't jump. So we're going to call on that. So we want to set the can't jump on this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to set it to true. Now let me pull this out a little bit. Now what I want to do is I want to do once. So we're going to get the do once node. Let me pull this out here. And we're going to go ahead and connect that in. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is we can get a play sound at location. Play sound at location. I'm just going to pick that a shatter right there. That sounds good. Just anything to play a sound. We can change that later. So next we want to get is the collision. We're going to go ahead and drag that in, and we want to set collision enabled. So we don't want any collision. That's going to set it. Now I could be destroy actor, but it would destroy it from the game, and we want the actor just to disappear and then reappear after some time. Okay, so the next one, what I want to do is I want to get the sphere, bring that in, and I want to set collision enabled, just like I did on the other one. Set collision enabled to no collision. So it's gonna basically just disappear. Okay, and I also want to, off the sphere, I want to set visibility. Oops, what's going on? I'm spelling that wrong. There we go. Okay, so we're going to set visibility to no visibility. Alright, after that we're going to get a delay. I found out 10 seconds is good. So I'm going to put 10 seconds on a delay. Go ahead and move that up there. So now after the delay is done, I want to go and set collision enabled for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get basically all of this here. I'm going to go ahead and Control C, copy, paste this right here, bring this up. So this is after my delay, play sound button cue. We're going to do the button cue. So now we want to set all this to collision enabled query in physics. And the same right here, set collision enabled query in physics. And we want new visibility. Let me make sure that's correct, new visibility. Okay, now one more thing. Off of our cast 2, we want to get this right here. So we're going to go ahead and get this collision, the can jump. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. Let's go and paste it here. Oops, no, that's not what I want to do. We're just going to hit Control D and duplicate that, but I want to turn it off. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure I have this connected to the side scroller. So we're calling on it from there. And I'm going to go put a return node here. So there we go. All right, so, and then we're going to hit, after that, we're going to get a delay. Just for like 2 seconds. And now I'm going to take off of this delay, I'm going to go all the way back to that do once that we have here, and we're going to reset it. So let me clean this up a little bit by putting some return nodes in. And let me get one down here. Just double click on the line. That's how you get your return nodes. Bring that up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we call, after the character collides with the collision, it's going to do once. And what it's going to do is it's going to activate the double jump that we set up the Boolean. So that's going to be true. And it's also going to play some sound. It's going to set the collision to no, set the collision of the sphere to no collision, set visibility of the sphere to no visibility, delay for 10 seconds. So after 10 seconds, you can jump for like 10 seconds, do your double jump, And then after that, it's going to play your sound, and now it's going to set the collision to enabled, and with the sphere enabled, and the visibility. So it's going to come back, and it's also going to set where you can't do the jump anymore. So we can go ahead and put that into play. So let me go ahead and compile all that, and I want to go into, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hit play here. Let me go over here and hit play. Make this a little bit bigger. There it is. So now if I hit jump, I can't double jump. Oh, you know what? I forgot to bring it into the so let me go into the viewport here of the BP jump pickup that we made, and I want to change the color here. So I'm going to go over to the right under my details here under materials. We'll just find a new material. What looks plain material. There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay, so compile that, and I'm going to go ahead and drop that into the game, the level. So I'm going to put it right up. Oh no. I'm going to put that right here. Make sure it's lined up with the other one. Let me hit F to zoom in out a little bit. We just want to make sure that it is lined up so we can pick it up. Oh wait, no, that's no. This is the second one. All right, now we can hit play. When I start off, I can't do a double jump. Now after I run over here, I still can't do double jump. And now I collect my sphere, I can do my double jump now. And it makes the sound. So after 10 seconds, I don't want to collect that one. Oh, it stopped my double jump, and the sphere came back. So I can double jump here, I can do the wall jump. And I can't double jump anymore, and my sphere came back. It's very useful, especially setting up a game. So now I want to use these pickups here that the game provides and add a little bit of logic. Basically, you could just go to the game mode. You want to go inside the game mode. And I want to open up just the blueprints in the event graph. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Not just the regular game mode. I want the side-scrolling game mode, and I'm going to hover over it, and I'm going to edit BP side-scrolling game mode. There it is. That's what we want to do. Okay, while I'm in here, I'm going to do just a couple updates. Okay, so this right here is the increments. This is, as you can see, it says update UI when player interacts with the BP pickup. So this is all your logic that you're going to use. So what I want to do is I want to drag off the increments and just drag off like my own little area down here. And what I want to do is a greater equal to. There it is, greater equal. And I'm going to put 8. No, not 80. Do 8. And now that I got that set up, I want to do a branch. So it's connected to a branch. And what I'm going to do is come off of the increments here and go into my branch. And then if it's true, we're going to go on. But if it's false, it's going to keep doing what it was doing. So it's going to keep updating the UI, the widget that they have. So let me go ahead and compile that. Everything's working. So we're just going to hit a print string. Okay. You win. Now, another thing we can do is create a variable. So we can, if we want to have a platform after we collect the 8, I'm not going to do it in this video, but what we can do is I'll just make a quick variable here and call it collected pickups. or you can call it whatever you want. Oops. I misspelled pickups. Okay, go ahead and compile that. And we want to go ahead and drag that in, and we're going to set this to drill. So now, when you collected 8, you have a Boolean here that you can call on later on to do something. You can have it go to another level, you can have it end game. So I'm just going to go ahead and put end game in here. I'm going to put a delay 2 seconds and just end game or quit game. Quit game. There we go. Go ahead and compile that, and let's go ahead and test it out. So we got our double jump here. All right. So far everything's going good. So now the objective of the game is to collect find the 8 spheres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it is. There's your game. Now you can go ahead and set this up how you like it. You can give it like little things you can do, like use this right here is a wall jump. Another thing you can do is you can add, here see like in Mario where it has the wall jump, it goes back and forth. Just bring it in a little bit. So what you want to do is grab one of these and just do little obstacles like this, how to get your sphere. So the guy would have to jump all the way up here to get a sphere. So let me go ahead and try that out real quick. So we got 7 pickups here, so we got to get to that last pickup. Oh, this guy here, just tell him to go back, get away. I guess it's like a punch, you just hit F, it's like interaction. Oops. It's a little difficult. There it is, there's our game. That's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope this helped you understand how useful these variants can be, and maybe give you some new ideas to try out in your next project. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. It really helps me bring you more epic content just like this. I'm the Hommeyosh. Thanks for watching, and like always, stay inspired and keep creating. I'll see you in the next one.